I'm not going to read all of this to you, but you want to know what this says? Cheese causes nightmares. Yeah, that's right, cheese. Supposedly, according to this study, and this study is pretty high tech, it has a whole cartoon in it. If you eat cheese before you go to bed, there's a higher chance that you will get nightmares. Obviously, I need to test this out. And I have a strategy. It is called the cheese test. This is how the cheese test will work. Over the next 6, 7, possibly 9 nights, I will be testing, seeing if cheese causes nightmares. Nights 1 to 2 will be the baseline. I'll be sleeping like normal. Nothing's changing from my routine. I'll be using my Oura ring to track my sleep score, and we will discuss my dreams. And then using the scary scale, ranking my nightmares or dreams out of 1 to 10, 10 being the scariest. Nights 3 to 4. This is where we're going to start introducing some other comparisons. I'll be using my normal nightly routine, sleeping at the same time, but the only thing I'm adding is watching a scary movie right before I go to bed. I hate scary movies, they usually cause nightmares, so that will determine the baseline for nightmares. Then that brings us to nights 5 and 6. 5 and 6 is where we're introducing the cheese. It will be my normal nightly routine, but the only thing I'm doing is eating a whole bunch of cheese right before I go to sleep. And then of course using the scary scale and my sleep tracker to know how much it changes from the baseline nights. Nights 7 and 8. This is the bonus nights. You'll have to keep watching. You'll then understand what these nights are for. The last night, night 9. This is for movie and cheese. We want to see how bad can we make my nightmares. Adding a scary movie to the cheese, can we get the worst nightmare I've ever had? I sure hope not. It's time for bed. It is the evening and I go to bed. It's usually what happens. First, we gotta do my routine. Number 1 in the routine, pajamas. I got it just for this video. I kind of wanted a nightgown. And I do apologize. My bed is not made. I was kind of lazy this morning. I have learned very quickly that I am what some people call high maintenance. My bedding is very important to that. I sleep with 3 layers of blankets. Layer 1, my comforter. Then we have a very soft blanket. This one's a minky. Now this one really keeps you warm. And then there's one more layer. It is this blanket. My mother made it for me. It gets nice and cold, which is the best part. Now this layer is very important because of this next part. Air conditioner. The room needs to be cold for me. Ideally 61. Actually it's 61 because the air conditioner only goes down to 61. Preferably it's 60 degrees. Then I use an eye mask, mouth tape, then lay down for 30 minutes and think about my whole life. Then I fall asleep. This part of the routine is important because I will be doing this every night, so we know it's what we're changing that causes the change in dreams instead of something different in my routine.
Morning. Time to pull up my sleep score. What did I get last night? I got an 89 last night. When I go to sleep at a normal time and get up at a normal time, my sleep score is about that. But the question is, what did I dream about? Here's a reminder and most likely proof that I have just out-of-pocket dreams. So I go to a kickboxing gym. I had a dream I was an instructor for kickboxing, but instead of at the gym, it was at my church, and the kickboxing took place in the chapel, so I could only play hymns to pump everyone up for kickboxing. It was really odd. The scary scale. My dream on the scary scale last night. I think it was a 3 out of 10. So it's not like it was the most peaceful dream to ever exist. Now it's time to go get ready for the day.
Good evening. It is the last night of normalcy. So that means pajamas, face mask, mouth tape, contemplating my life for 30 minutes, then go to bed.
6 a.m. Time to get up. So how did I sleep last night? What was my sleep score last night? It was an 87, so it actually wasn't as good as the night before. My dream is what's important. That's what we're looking at here. I dreamed about golfing. I do that a lot. I was playing great. I had my first eagle. I've never had an eagle before. I want to go golfing right now, but it's like a total of 30 degrees. It was one of those dreams I did not finish my round, and I wanted to stay asleep because it was such a good dream. But the scary scale. What score does that dream get? Literally the lowest score you could get, A1. It was not a scary dream at all. That was the best dream I can have. Now the next 2 nights probably are not going to be the same case, so I'm almost pre-tired for tomorrow morning because I know I'm not going to sleep well tonight because we're going to watch a scary movie. It's a little weird how that happens, how you could get pre-tired.
It is night 3. This is where things change, where I am purposely trying to scare myself before I go to bed. What is the best way to find out the scariest movie? I asked you guys. I put a story up on my Instagram and Snapchat, so if you're ever wanting to be part of a video like this in the future, go follow my Instagram or Snapchat. I asked you guys, what is the scariest movie you could think of? Let's find out. The Barbie movie. All right, I knew I shouldn't have asked you guys. Dude, Where's My Car? Monty Python and the Holy Grail. You guys are really bad at actually giving me real answers. Slenderman. That one actually might be a scary movie. Okay, yeah, so that is a scary movie and it looks like it is on Netflix, so might as well watch that. I can only do this so much by myself. So I brought a friend. The only issue with this animal is there is a 50-50 chance that it's possessed. My 3-year-old nephew and my sister were visiting. My nephew was sleeping in the guest bedroom. We were looking at the baby monitor and he was just staring into the corner and talking. We then come to realize he was talking to this bear. So no worries. So those of you wondering, his name is Chunky Thunder, or Sir Fuzzington Von Doom for short. Disturbing images, sequences of terror, thematic elements, and language including some cruel... Oh my gosh, am I dyslexic? I don't know if I could do this. That's how it ended? So to even have like an actual ending and just end it? Bedtime routine, I guess.
Good morning. So I didn't sleep good last night. A lot of tossing and turning. There's a chance it might be a 80 sleep score, but if I hit anything below 85, that's usually not good for me. I got an 82. Also, where in the world did Sir Fuzzington Von Doom or Chunky Thunder go? I'm not gonna worry about that too much. So that brings me to my dreams. A little background on me. I hate spiders. I remember watching Harry Potter where there's a line of spiders going out to the woods. I was at Hogwarts. There was that line of spiders, but it was 10 times worse than a spider. It was a spider that had the Slenderman head. It was a stressful dream. So that means it's time to bring out the scary scale. For me, what scares me the most is a little bit more realism. Looking back on it, it's unrealistic. If I were to rate this dream, 8.5. It was scary, but it wasn't like the most scary. Guess I'm gonna get ready for the day. Good evening. I'm exhausted. I've had a full day. The issue is it is night 4, so that means it is another scary movie tonight. I'm not excited. Last night wasn't fun. I don't want to do back-to-back scary movies, but I will for science. Ready for a super awesome transition. I don't know if any of you guys have actually responded with other good suggestions. The very first one that was remotely scary is what I did last night, and that was Slenderman. Any of the Conjuring movies, I think that Annabelle Creations is the only scary one. I feel like The Conjuring might be the move. I have seen the first one. We get to watch The Conjuring 2. I'm not scared of Chunky Thunder at all. Still pretty sure he's actually haunted or possessed. He moved last night. On his own. I think I'd actually prefer to watch this by myself, but I already promised him I'd watch it with him. Don't worry, I was saying all good things about you. Well, wish me luck. So I don't think that's too bad. I mean, the movie's ending well. They're dancing, Christmas lights. I mean, it's better than Slenderman last night. Guess that means I gotta put on my face mask, mouth tape, contemplate my life for 30 minutes. And then go to bed. Yeah, so last night, that was a horrible night's sleep. Sir Fuzzington is gone again. He'll be back. What was my score last night? I'd be shocked if I made it to like the 70s. Yeah, I got a 70, so that is currently the lowest. So let's talk about my dreams. This is one of those, I wouldn't call it a nightmare, but it definitely wasn't a dream. I was stuck in a white room, like it was an insane asylum type room. Black spots would pop up one at a time, and I had to clean it, and every time I'd clean one, another one would pop up, and if I would slow down, more would pop up. It was almost pretty much like a torture type dream. The scary scale, not really a scary dream. I'm gonna give this one a 7, and it was not fun. I do hope I could get better sleep tonight, that's for sure. I also get to eat a lot of cheese tonight.
It is finally 8 p.m., so you know what time it is. It is cheese time. I got some good cheeses here. Are you kidding me? A pepperoni pizza cheese? I gotta try this. A black truffle cheddar Gruyere semi-hard cheese. How is cheese semi-hard? This is best by 10/16/25. How is it already expired? I got it last week. Probably fine. I think we start with some pepperoni. Now I'm not exactly sure how much cheese I need to eat. Okay, I think I might like truffle. Yeah, I like that. I like the semi-hard black truffle cheese. If you have not had black truffle cheese, go to Wisconsin and get it now. You ever wonder how we got to the point of figuring out what food is food? Like cheese. First you gotta get milk. And think about the first person that milked a cow. That was a little weird. And then they're like, let's make this milk rotten. Because that's what cheese is, right? It's just rotten milk, right? How is cheese made?
Here's an answer from healthline.com.
I don't want to read. I just saw something about curding. That's it. My brain is dead. I've eaten a lot of cheese. I kind of have a stomach ache. I don't remember last time I've eaten so much cheese so quickly. That might be what causes the nightmares. I got my pajamas on. Now it's just time to face mask, mouth tape, contemplate my life for 30 minutes. And then go to bed.
Good morning. I slept in big time. Sleep score, I got a 94. My dreams. I had a dream that there was a storm, part of the house flooded, but it was only like the bathtub and the showers that flooded, and we were really struggling to get everything cleaned up until we found out that the water was haunted. It had a mind of its own, and it hated me. And so it was really difficult because I was with my dad trying to figure out, all right, how do we go after this water? And how do we tell each other the plan without the water hearing? Because there is water everywhere. What do I rank last night's dream on the scary scale? It's definitely worse than the other two. I'd say it was scary because there's parts I was like worried for my life. I thought I was gonna die. I gave this one an 8.5. There's still room to get more scared, and I am shocked that cheese did it.
Are you possessed? I need to know before I go inside you. You never know if dreams are actually real. They're just telling the future. Or I could just never take a shower again. Nah, I think I'm gonna risk it. It is finally the evening. I am very tired. Mentally, I'm exhausted. I don't know why. I'm still not entirely sure if water isn't possessed. I have 6 string cheeses and a vanilla protein shake. I'm gonna watch the Vikings game, eat cheese. Once the cheese is over, I'm going to bed. Let's go to the bed routine for super awesome transition into my pajamas. Nailed it. I actually have no idea if I nailed it. I'm not really great with transitions. I am going to confess to you. I went into this video hoping to prove that study wrong, that cheese does not cause nightmares. I thought it was ridiculous, so I would make a video out of it. So far, last night proved that maybe they are right. Tonight will prove if it was a fluke or if last night was true. Does cheese really cause nightmares? Time to put my face mask on, mouth tape, contemplate my life for 30 minutes. And then go to bed. Good morning. So I feel really great. My stomach doesn't hurt. I think I slept super great last night. My dreams are another story. What was my sleep score? I'm guessing it's actually probably like the highest. It was a 79. What? Usually I'm pretty good with guessing my sleep score. My dream breakdown. I had 2 that were not that great. It's a reoccurring nightmare I've had since I was like a little kid. A pterodactyl is holding me by my legs and flying. Underneath us is a whole bunch of like volcanoes, lava. That's not my favorite dream. It's just more of a really stressful dream. This is not the one I am going to rate. I had a dream. I just need a second.
A little bit ago, BYU and Utah football played. BYU, we just annihilated them. I had a dream. The commissioner came out and said, we're going to give this one to Utah. There's no rhyme or reason to it. Quite possibly the worst nightmare I've ever had. At least I wake up and I just know Utah beating BYU can only happen in a dream. Time for the scary scale. And the second one, it actually really sucked. I'd give last night an 8 on the scary scale. It really was not great dreams.
Guys, we are back in time. This is before I even started this experiment. If you're watching this, that means it is finally night 7 and 8. I am finally going to explain what the bonus night means. We have found proof that cheese can cause some nightmares. I don't know the extent of it. Bonus night means dairy. How do we know it's the cheese that causes the nightmares? Maybe it's just dairy that causes nightmares. Now hold up, don't leave too quickly. I will be consuming an insane amount of dairy before I go to bed. Tonight, though, is the best form of dairy, chocolate milk. But then tomorrow night, Culver's concrete mixer. That is the heaviest form of dairy that I can think of. This is important stuff. This can take down Big Dairy. I'm posting this video before Big Dairy goes after me and they take me down. If you see this video, make sure to like, share, so it does not get hidden. I gotta go. I gotta finish this experiment. We are at my favorite part of this video, drinking an insane amount of chocolate milk before bed. I love chocolate milk. Chocolate milk is amazing. I kind of have a tiny little itty bitty stomachache right now, but I don't think I'll have any issues going to bed. As usual, here is an amazing transition. It's time to do the nightly routine. Face mask, mouth tape, think about my life for 30 minutes, and then go to bed.
Good morning. I slept good. I think I'm in the 90s. 89. Sounds about right. My dream last night, it was a good one. It wasn't quite the level of golfing. Some of you guys may know I haven't really promoted it a ton on this channel. I have a second channel called Will's Family Farm. That channel got a brand deal with Exmark Mowers. I got one of their 0-turn electric mowers. I finished all the mowing, but I wanted to keep mowing, so I just kind of went to neighbors. I was like, can I mow your lawn? That was a pretty good dream. I already missed that mower. It's a pretty cool mower. So, the scary scale. What do I rate that dream? 1. Not scary at all. It was amazing. I'm starting to think maybe chocolate milk was a good idea before going to bed. I'm in the Culver's parking lot. I'm in my pajamas, but yes, I have a sweater underneath because I'm already getting a cold. I don't know if you could tell from my voice. The ice cream's gonna feel great on my throat. I don't wanna get too cold, so I'm still wearing my sweater. Can I get a large concrete mixer? Thank you. You too. Now it's time to just eat an insane amount of concrete mixer. It has been way too long since I've had one of these. I'm noticing a theme in this video. I have a stomach ache. My tummy hurts. Because I have my pajamas on already. It's time for a face mask, mouth tape, contemplate my life for 30 minutes, and then go to bed. Good morning. My cold has gotten way worse. I did not sleep good last night. My sleep score, we gotta try that. I got a 91, so apparently I did sleep good. All right. My dreams, I have a whole bunch of work I gotta get done, and I dreamt about that. The scary scale, it wasn't like super peaceful, just like a 2. That was it. 2 nights the last night. Scary movie and cheese. How bad can we get the nightmares tonight? I didn't realize how tired I am from doing this video until I realized this is the last night. Forcing myself trying not to sleep great, it usually does not help you sleep great. Even though I had a 91 sleep score last night, it didn't feel right. We're trying to make me as scared as possible, the worst nightmares that I can ever have. Since we watched The Conjuring 2 earlier, and that made some pretty scary nightmares, I think we do the Conjuring 3rd movie. I think the 4th just came out. What snacks do we have for the Conjuring 3 movie? We're doing cheese, but we're doing more than just cheese. Goldfish crisps, nacho cheese popcorn, cheddar sour cream ruffles, and of course the last half of the black truffle cheese. Let's get the pajamas on. I got you, Sir Fuzzington.
I gotcha. So I do confess it is about an hour later than the normal schedule for this. However, it's no longer really about the experiment of cheese causing nightmares. We know cheese causes nightmares. This is more of how bad can we get the nightmares? So I'm not too worried about going beyond the routine. It's an hour later. I was filming another video today and I'm really tired. And I actually think that will contribute more to the nightmares, because when I get more tired, you know, your brain gets more exhausted. We'll see, but it's time to watch a scary movie. Sir Fuzzington, you're welcome to any of the snacks. However, if you do, I will be suspicious. I finished the movie and Amazon's immediately like, hey, you should watch The Summer I Turned Pretty. Get my face mask on, mouth tape, contemplate my life for 30 minutes, and go to bed.
Morning. So I slept. Yeah, my sleep score was 77 last night. My Aura ring is saying, hey, yo, you might be sick. What gives you that impression? Last night, how bad did we get the nightmares? Well, I tried to go golfing. Forgot my clubs. They wouldn't let me get clubs. They also said I was wearing the wrong clothing. What do I rate it on the scary scale? A 5? So it's not the scariest. So what did we learn? Cheese causes nightmares. And apparently if you eat cheese and watch a scary movie, it counteracts each other. So if you're gonna eat cheese, watch a scary movie with it.